you?
Good. It's so good to see you.
It's great to see you too. Welcome to our facility.
Thank you. I'm very excited to see what you guys have back here.
Terrific. I can't wait to show you. Let's go.
Let's go.
And this is our HP T250 web press. We recently had this upgraded from the 240 to the 250. The recent upgrade allowed us to improve the inks with new Brilliant inks. Right. We're able to run the press at about 500 feet per minute. It also came with an additional optimizer. The optimizer enables us to print on many paper substrates. We're able to print on letters and flyers and all types of paper.
Wow, that's impressive. So how long have you actually had the press originally?
We've had it for about 3 years or so.
Okay. You talked about letters and other things like that. What other applications are you printing on it?
So we're printing postcards. We're doing a lot of book publication, newsletters, all types of marketing materials. Everything from 30-pound paper up to 80-pound cover stock paper.
Awesome, great. And as far as upgrade, you also added in a new H&B postcoder, right?
Yes, I did. Let's take a look at the postcoder.
Okay.
And this, made by Harrison Bruno, it really adds a lot of versatility. It allows us to turn the machine on and off whenever we need to process with coding. We have certain jobs that need to be coded and we have other jobs that don't. So it still allows us that flexibility.
Yeah, that's great. And then this is the Aqueous and UV combo unit,
yes,
right?
It is. It's the combination unit. It does aqueous and UV, which is very nice. So different customers have different requirements and different likes, and so it really allows us to hit on all points.
I bet it also helps you offer different things to your customers you couldn't before, right?
It really does. So it's enabled us to really offer, a much richer document. It's better for, high quality marketing pieces. People like that shine, that touch, that feel, and it's really enabled us to do that. Not only to be able to do it, but to be able to do it in line with everything else that we're producing. We're producing jobs at such high speeds and incredible volumes that this machine enables us to offer an additional solution without having to stop here and go to a separate finishing unit offline.
Yeah, great. So it looks like you have your TechNow finishing line over here, so we take a little of that as well.
Yes, definitely. So we have 2 different TechNow machines that we're able to utilize to run multiple jobs, and they, as you can see, handle postcard jobs, letters, book blocks. They run at terrific speeds, but it genuinely takes at least 2 of these to keep up with such an incredible press that just runs fast. And
yeah, I was going to ask, why did you choose to have them offline versus inline?
well, the reason is the finishing units have a tendency to jam, not go as quick. And if the finishing units were in line and we jammed and weren't able to continue printing, it would impede us from the print process. Where we're able to finish offline, we can just continue to print all day long, and then we can juggle various jobs that need to be processed within various timelines.
Got it.
Yep.
We're going to head around back?
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
let you lead the way.
Watch your step. You can see here on the press, on the roll, the Brilliant ink and the way it pops right off the roll. Absolutely. It's a beautiful color. It's a very high quality image that's produced. It literally looks photographic, and it's really nice. The customers love it. These types of machine jobs, we're also able to put the coating on, and so it also helps in finishing as well.
For sure.
Helps prevent different types of scratching. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is an 80-pound gloss cover. These are postcards that have included variable data. So we're able to do that with the press as well, without having to do a secondary step. The press runs at those speeds with the variable data, and it's very nice to be able to shorten all of the different times that we have to touch the jobs, and the production helps us hit those SLAs.
I was going to say, those SLAs are not getting any shorter, are they?
No, they're not.
So after it's here, what happens next? Where does it head out?
So from this machine here, depending on the type of job that we're producing, be it a postcard or a book block or statements, things like that, we'll go over to either a guillotine cutter or a book block for bindery. And this is another one of our finishing solutions. Not only are we able to run roll to roll and take it to the TechNows, but we're also able to run the roll and take it straight to insert. This machine is very cool because it takes all of the programming that we apply to the variable data and allows it to cut the job, split it in half, and it identifies by reading the 2D matrix if you have 2 sheets of paper, if I have 3, if someone else has 4. So it cuts it, collates it, folds it, and stuffs it into an envelope at speeds of up to 18,000 plus pieces an hour. It's really incredible.
That's incredible. Yeah.
It's a super awesome machine. It processes the variable data. It has additional pockets for business reply envelopes, additional brochures, any buck slips, whatever a customer needs to add to their particular mailing, it allows us to do that. Additionally, it allows us to imprint variable logos.
Oh.
So sometimes a customer has a job with variable logos. Maybe it's a realtor office or something, and everybody has a different image that they want or a different tagline on the envelope.
Right.
We're able to do that in full color.
Okay.
So this machine complements the HP. Really amazing. It's super fast, it's easy to operate, and it gives us a lot of flexibility. Here you can see this is where the inkjetting happens. It prints all the addressing, and of course the logos, return logos, and including the indicias. We have the ability to offer metering and also live stamps if the customer prefers live stamps. Yeah.
So something a little different, right?
Absolutely, very different. Really cool to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice technology.
Yeah, fantastic.
Here we have our bindery department. We have a couple of bindery units. They're perfect bindery units. And we take the printed book blocks that come off the HP web, and we're able to just drop them into the pockets, add the covers, it glues the spines, and then we make our way over to the conveyor units, and it goes down the conveyor into our 3-knife trimmers. It's a very simple transition. We go from HP web to the sheeters, the TechNow sheeters, and then straight into our bindery. We end up with a finished product that we're able to then just box and ship, or we take the finished product and we assemble it into mail packets for the customers. They take it to shrink wrap, and out to the mail it goes.
Wonderful.
Very smooth transition.
Yeah, very automated.
Here we have our fulfillment department. So we've had an opportunity to take a look at our prints. We've gone to sheeting, we've gone to binding and inserting. Here is where we assemble all of the packages. So we have a team of 15 to 20 people running various projects at different times. They're assembling all of the packages. From assembling of packages and various materials, we're then able to send it to our shrink wrap area.
Okay.
From shrink wrap, we are able to assemble and affix mailing labels, package for mailing according to USPS regulations, and then it goes out the door to the post office. We'll go over here to our shrink wrap area. You can see there's a lot of finished materials here, and here is where the shrink wrap's happening. This machine's super neat. It processes all the packets that are being fed. In this case, we're hand feeding this one just due to the size. It comes through, it gets inserted into the shrink wrap, it gets cut and comes out the finished end, and then we affix the mail labels to it. It's a pretty neat process.
Yeah.
It kind of takes us full circle through the building as we're, printing and sheeting and assembling, A to Z.
Everything in between, right?
Everything in between. Here we have our Halm digital inkjet envelope press. Very impressive piece of machinery. Prints in speeds of up to 25,000 pieces an hour.
Right.
It prints variable data, mailing information, in addition to variable return logo information and return addresses. It's really nice quality. It prints in full color with bleeds. It prints on number 10 envelopes, 10 by 13, 9 by 12, 6 by 9, you name it. Very fast, very efficient, and incredible quality as it comes off. If you'd like, we can take a closer look. You can see here the quality in the envelope. Really beautiful colors, very rich, very clean. This particular job is only running just a return logo on there and a return address. However, we can and do sometimes print all of the addressing and such, and then take it to whatever other piece of equipment we would need next for inserting, things like that.
For sure.
really neat piece of machinery here.
So Kristen, as we walked around the facility today, I keep seeing these overhead signs that clearly are keeping track of what's going on in the facility. Can you talk a little bit about what that is?
Sure. So these signs are directly connected to our internal MIS system. We have 4 of them placed throughout our production floor. And what they do is they help us monitor all of the different jobs for our customers and where they are in the production process. Or are they sitting in the printing department? Are they being fulfilled manually? Are they being inserted on a machine? What are the next steps that need to happen for each of the jobs? And they're all color coded, so it lets all the employees, managers know where we are with all the jobs, the due dates, etc. And then we also have the ability to tie into that on our computers up in the office. We're able to log in, take a look, and see where we are. So if a customer calls and says, hey, is my job completed today, or when's it scheduled to go out? We can pull up our dashboard and say, hey, your job is sitting on the folder right now, and it is expected to go today. And so it's a really terrific solution. It helps keep everybody communicating.
Yeah, great way to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah. So over here we have another finishing solution. So we run the jobs through the press, and whenever we run through press, we go to our sheeters. We create cut sheet pieces. And in some cases, those cut sheet pieces with all of our variable data will come over to these intelligent mail inserters. These intelligent mail inserters have conveyors in the backside where they lay the documents to be inserted, and the camera reads the documents, validates the information, pulls the appropriate number of sheets, inserts it into the envelope, has the ability to spray the addresses if we need the addresses sprayed, meters the mail, and it gets prepared into the mail trays and is processed for the post office. We call them intelligent mail inserters. They run all types of different jobs. We run number 10 envelopes, and we run 6x9 envelopes, and it's all computerized, again with camera read for validation of the data. We call it a true check. So here we have some of our digital toner box machines. We have color, black and white. We have a number of these machines, but quite honestly, we've gotten away from using them as much as we utilize our digital inkjet webs. Digital inkjet web has saved us an astronomical amount of time and money. Our production runs are larger and shorter, and we're able to produce the most amazing quality. The inks are beautiful. We have another digital inkjet web here that we operate with, and that also runs color, black and white. We print roll to roll, also runs at speeds of about 500 feet a minute or so, and again, prints anything from letters to newsletters, postcards, brochures, books. So we have a lot of redundancy. It's really changed the way our workflow happens from A to Z, really. I mean, it's just, once you go inkjet, you don't go back.